If you could see a list of every person's name and face, including strangers, that thought about you sexually at least once, would you want to see it and why? Yeah, it would give me a ballpark on who's in my league. I'm more worried about whose lists I will show up on. Edit, spelling and thanks for the silver. Yeah, that would be interesting. If I see a relative on the list, I'll just assume it was a mistake. Yeah, probably be a nice ego boost. Would also more than likely wind up hitting up the one I'm most into. I sometimes randomly think sexually about people whom I'm not attracted to, so using that logic, no. Yeah, my self-esteem is pretty low, so it may be nice to see if someone perceived me that way. Unless that list is totally blank. Yes, because I have low self-esteem, so it would be GR8 to know my homies wanted to me. Why is my dad on the list? Hell no. Everyone has those creepy uncles, grandpas, and just family members in general. Yes. I like feeling wanted. Yes. My curiosity knows no bounds. Wait a minute, this isn't a list, it's just my ID. Oh wait, that is the list. Edit, smiling face. Yes, solely because I just have to know if Liam Neeson had any dirty thoughts about me when I met him very briefly years ago. I do not know what I would do with this information. Of course, we would hit it up. I would just imagine seeing your crush on that list. I'd cry of happiness. Yeah, it should be easy to read a blank sheet of paper. Nope. From age 10 to 16, I was in and out of my childhood next door neighbor's house all the time. I babysat their kids, who were 4, 6, and 7 years younger than me, taught the kids to swim and to ride horseback, and was pretty much a member of the family. The dad loaned me science fiction books, taught me about pocket knives, gave me coins and cool animal skulls for my collections, and taught me about computers. 30 years later, that same dad is now in prison for child sexual assault, and making and distributing child. I do not ever want to know that he thought about me that way. Absolutely not. Sometimes it's way better not knowing. Wow, such empty. No, because that would make my future interactions with those people really uncomfortable. Also BC, it would imply the reverse is true for them, and I'd feel ridiculously embarrassed knowing everyone I've fantasized about knew I'd done it, and I don't have enough money to flee the country. Yes, because I'm nosy and want a nice giggle. Yeah, I often wonder about that. Like who saw me in the street, and was attracted to me, and also who saw me in the street, and hated me on sight. What if there was an added caveat? You only got to see the list if your name showed up on everyone's list you've ever thought about sexually at least once. Yeah, I need some scratch paper for this math test I got coming up. Ton of room for all my problems. Absolutely not. Family members, coworkers, professional peers might be on it. That's a weird twist to the Shinigami eye. I wouldn't, cause it's probably just a moment, and not a long-lasting thing. Yes, because I'm vain. I'd like to know who would want to have with me, and there are a few people I know that I would definitely make that happen with. I'd prefer it pops up above their head. That's fantastic. Can we get their phone numbers too while we're at it? Gonna go around making dreams come true. No thank you. I'm a 20-something female high school teacher. I'd be scared to see some of the ones I'm in no way attracted to, but I'd also be curious about the ones I might be attracted to, so yes. I already have this power. Although everything looks normal to me, I don't see any names. Maybe it's broken? Some people have openly admitted this to me. That's quite enough. Only if it was a Tinder type deal where I find out if people I thought about have ever thought about me. My GF doesn't have Reddit to respond, but she said no, and made the point that possibly seeing family members on that list would really change the relationship. Edit. Imagine seeing mom/dad's face, or even grandpa/grandma pulling up on the report. Sure. Why not? Only if it doesn't update in real time. J. Hi loud_library, how you doing? L. Oh hi Jenny, what are you doing here? J. What the hell is a furry and why I am part of it? I can see my uncle, dad, dog and cat on there. I used to be a webcam girl, so the list would be literally thousands long, and I'm sure 98% of the dudes would all seem the same after looking through a few. Don't really care. Always meant 100x more to me if they participated in the show, even just through keeping conversation going, not necessarily monetary contribution. Why would I want another family photo? Hell to the no. I would not be able to cope with that. I'm not that great looking, but have worked in many male-oriented jobs. Just no. Nope. Those people would probably trash. Saying yes or no yields the same result. The only wrong answer is no, I think. If I've never given anybody a, it's like I never discovered anything new. My curiosity would get the better of me anyway, and I might regret not knowing if I passed it up. Hee hee. Think about it. Don't tell me you have never, ever thought about someone related to you sexually. Not fantasizing for sure, and for sure it only happens for a millisecond, and then you catch yourself, and are filled with disgust, but there is that moment where you, for a split second, size them up. It's just kind of instinct to look at someone and after a while at least once, you will look at them for just a second in a sexual manner. So, imagine random strangers seeing other random strangers on their list. In fact, it would probably be a really long list, because even if you're a smelly neckbeard, human evolution has caused people to size you up sexually, even for a second. Even worse, imagine family members seeing another family member's name. It would also be disastrous, if you're a high schooler, if a crush saw your name, or just a random person in school because one day you looked around and your mind just accidentally went there. So no. It would be a bad idea for that list to exist.